We're John and Viv. A couple months ago, we bought an empty cargo van and spent 131 days turning it into a cozy home on wheels. We are so excited to be on the road capturing and sharing the testimonies of kingdom builders. Join us on our adventure. Hey friends! So, we've been on the road a couple months, and although we're not perfect at van life by any means, and we have definitely not figured everything out, there are a couple things, I would say 10 specifically, things that we have in our van that make van life so much easier. Tons of van lifers have posted videos like these, so we're going to try and not repeat too many of the bigger items. We're going to try and focus on some smaller items that have worked for us.
So here are our 10 van life hacks.
Number 1, walkie-talkies.
Jay, do you copy? Delta 412, I copy.
What's your location?
Wandering through nature, copy.
Do you want to bring me noodles and company?
Yes, ma'am.
Roger that.
Viv out. Roger.
Okay, in all seriousness, we love having walkie-talkies because there's a lot of times where we're at campgrounds and John's gonna go for a hike and I might hang out, or I might be scared to go to the bathroom by myself, and we can just bring our walkie-talkies and I know that I can still communicate with him even if our phones have no service and we're in the middle of nowhere.
Number 2, our mirror.
I could not do van life without a mirror, so in our toiletry drawer, I bought this mirror from Target. It looks super simple and it's small, but it has this little stand and I can fold it and put it down to do my makeup. I can hang it up and put it anywhere around the van, and we basically have a portable mirror that can kind of go anywhere. Some people put mirrors on their walls, which is great, but then you're kind of stuck to that spot. So what if John was sitting there working and I needed the mirror to do my hair and makeup? Then we're kind of in each other's spaces, where now I can just take my mirror, go somewhere out of the way, and do what I need to do. Number 3, secret shoe storage.
So when you're driving all over the country, you end up wearing all sorts of types of shoes. Now, normally in van world, you might just be only able to bring 1 or 2 pairs, but we found a hack that allows us to bring a few more pairs of shoes. When we built our cabinets, we actually raised our whole cabinets to fit our fridge, which gave us a few inches underneath, and we thought, let's use that space. So we took one of our extra pieces of ceiling and made it a foot runner. What are they called? Footboard? Baseboard. Velcroed it to the legs of our cabinet and hid our shoes down there. Viv has like 30 pairs of shoes down there. Number 4, secret pillow functions.
A couple things I could not live without in the van were lots of pillows and lots of blankets. But you can imagine that there's probably no space to store that because we need room for our clothes. So, we put our blankets inside our pillows. I'm not kidding. All our pillowcases zip, and if you look inside, this one I happen to have my electric blanket and a whole other fuzzy blanket. 2 in just 1 pillow. And a bunch of our other pillows have blankets, extra sheets. Sometimes we throw a big sheet on top of the bed when Griff is super muddy and dirty, so we can at least protect some of our stuff. And we store it in a pillowcase. Plus, then this is just an extra pillow that's pretty cozy that we can just kind of hang out on. Number 5, our collapsible ladder.
I know we showed you this in the van tour, but this is actually one of my favorite hacks, is our ladder. We store a ladder right here. So when we were building, we thought we needed a way to get onto our roof. We needed a ladder, but we didn't want to necessarily install one Our skis are full-time locked up on our roof, but we didn't want to give it easy access to anyone who may want to steal them, so we bought this cool hidden collapsible ladder. Gives us a full ladder, but it collapses down into the size of just a foot, a couple of feet. Put it right here, climb up, we're good to go. And when we're all done, it collapses back down. You want to try it again?
Yeah.
Try it one more time.
One more time.
B-roll. Wine break. Wow. Also, when you're in the kitchen, you usually need a glass of wine. Number 6, our window coverings.
One of our most functional hacks has been these window coverings. Basically, it's just Reflectix on one side, and my mom and I sewed a really cute fabric on the other side, but what these do is we can take them on and off of our windows. They regulate temperature, so if it's cold in here and these are up, it'll help keep it cool in here, although if it's hot in here, these are up, it'll help keep it warm in here, which is awesome in terms of conserving energy and power. They also help us have a little bit of privacy, so when we need to change or take a shower in the van, we can throw these up and then we've got privacy. This window covering we put up with little magnets. The rest of them just fit into their spots, which is super simple, but the magnets are super easy because the whole van is magnetic anyway. Number 7, our strainer.
We're cooking. Got your pot. One thing that we learned really quickly is that our one drawer for all our pots and pans, while it is large, it's still kind of small compared to a normal house. So we had to save space any way we could. So we got this. This is our strainer. All it does, clips on the side of the pot, and then whatever you're cooking, it automatically gets strained without having to take up all the room of a full strainer. Come on. Number 8, our collapsible Tupperware.
Basically, all of our van hacks have to do with storage, but it's probably the most important thing in a van. So this hack is our collapsible.
Collapsible.
So this hack is our collapsible Tupperware. We love this because we can still have a bunch of Tupperware, save food, be able to have leftovers and heat them up later, but we're not using an entire cabinet full of Tupperware that's just falling out everywhere. This would be an awesome hack for people that post all those pictures of their Tupperware cabinets literally like coming out all over them. Like, just get these and they'll fold all on top of each other. It's so much easier. Basically, the lid just snaps on like this, and then you just pop it out. This is our small one. And then we just have a little Tupperware. Perfect. Number 9, our cooktop.
Still in the kitchen, still cooking. When you build a van, there's lots of things you got to think about when it comes to cooking. Now, some people build their stove directly into the van, and that's great because it's convenient. We went with an induction stovetop, a one burner, that we have to take in and out of our pot and pan drawer, but it's actually a hack. Because when you're in a van, it's very rare that you're always perfectly level. And I don't know about you, but if you've ever tried to cook eggs on an angle, it tends to slide. Or if you try to boil water at an angle, it can get crazy. So instead, we went with our one burner that we take little coasters and angle so that it's perfectly flat and we can cook on a flat surface every time. And number 10, our cutting board. When you're cooking in the van, you have so little counter space that you need to maximize as much as you can. Hence our hack of our cutting board, where we can have things placed out, items, things that are about to go on the pan, all ready to go. And we can use this cutting board above all of that stuff, and it works out really great. It also collapses and stores just like a normal cutting board would as I knock things over.
2 honorable mentions. First, this little stool. It's 100% because I'm short. But now, I can reach anything. And then, this just collapses, and then we can store it right back behind the passenger seat. Griff gets a hack too. This is his travel bowl. So it just unzips, then folds out so that he has 2 bowls for food and water. And basically we can use this anytime we go on a hike, stay at an Airbnb, stay at some friend's house, and he has everything he needs. And then it just collapses back up and we can store this super easily. Do you see how cute this is? We got him a new toy and he's snuggling.
Griff doesn't get fluffy toys very often because when he gets them, fluff ends up everywhere. But he was a good boy, so he'd earned it.
Yeah.
So those are our hacks.
Yeah, we hope that you are inspired by 1 or 2 of them, and if you're trying to live a more minimalist lifestyle, maybe even some of these would work in your home. But we love them and they've worked for us. They might not work for you, but there you are.
If you have any questions or you see something else that you would like any more information about, feel free to comment or Instagram us, and we're happy to answer any questions you got.
And we'll also leave all the links for all of our hacks down below. More videos to come, and we'll see you guys on the road. What are you doing? This window covering we put up. There's a step there.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I didn't get a green light. What are we doing? We're cooking. We're still cooking. Got our pans. On our pan. We're cooking. Got your pot. What the hell? And so we end up getting this Target.
I can't.
Where'd we get this?